Fox News is reporting that Trump is facing 34 charges and that they've unsealed the indictment. So let's just see if I can get to former president pleads not guilty. Is this what we're looking at? This is what we're looking at, people. Let's catch up on the madness. Trump faces 34 felony charges for falsifying business records, pleads not guilty in Manhattan court. Now, how do I go? Here we go. That noise is just going to get distracting. I don't think anything's happening other than a live shot of cops not doing anything, and not in general, just now. The charges against former President Trump, I'm learning this for the first time right now, have been revealed after he was arraigned on Tuesday. Trump faces 34 counts of falsifying business records in the first degree. Sounds very serious. It's like murder in the first degree, except he murdered those documents. He falsified the business records like murder in the first degree. He pleaded not guilty before the state court justice Juan Merchan. We're going to see about this judge in a few seconds. Last Thursday, Trump was indicted. Okay, we got that. Trump, the first former president in U.S. history to face criminal charges, traveled to New York on Monday for his arraignment in Manhattan on Tuesday. Trump lashed out at the unfair court venue ahead of the arraignment, as well as the judge presiding over the case. He also suggested he should be moved to nearby Staten Island. Okay, so 34. Do we get a copy of the indictment? Let me see if I can go find a copy of the indictment real quick. We're going to go to. I've got a bunch of wonderful takes on YouTube, wonderful clips on YouTube to look at. And let me just share here. Who is Judge Juan Merchan? Oh, which fake news do we want to get it from first? Let's go with AP. Who is Juan Merchan, the New York judge handling Trump's case? His caseload has featured charges against former President Donald Trump's company and some of Trump's closest associates in business and politics. Well, that sounds fair. There's nothing to see there. Now Judge Juan Manuel Merchan is poised to take the historic hush money prosecution of Trump himself. Wow. I mean, it's a joke, the degree to which they're not ashamed to make this look like a Stalin-esque show trial. It's a joke. You couldn't, other than the prosecution itself, the indictment itself, they're using the judge who has presided in other cases prosecuting Trump allies, Trump companies, and now Trump himself. But it's going to be a totally fair trial. It will please the frothing at the mouth, rabid Michael Rappaports of the world. Merchan, a former prosecutor with 16 years on the bench, is expected to preside Tuesday over the unprecedented arraignment of a former U.S. commander-in-chief. Trump will appear to answer charges arising from a grand jury investigation into payments made during his 2016 campaign to bury allegations that he had extramarital sexual encounters. Of course, nobody knew that Trump had extramarital affairs. Stephen King came out the other day and said, do I need to remind the MAGA Trumpers that Trump had an extramarital affair? I was like, that's great. Do I need to remind you that Bill Clinton inserted a cigar into the vagina of a White House intern in the Oval Office and was stooping her apparently in the Oval Office while he was president, and that she was a rather young intern and he was president of the United States, and one is extramarital and I don't give a crap what two consenting adults do, but the other one in most workplaces is borderline workplace sexual harassment, if not worse? Need I remind you of that, you lunatic, Stephen King? I don't think he knew that. So he's been indicted.